Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Or welcome if you're new. I'm Young, Wild and Free, and today I'm back with another episode of my journey with Bingo Boffin. I almost messed up this episode. I had started the quest and I did not notice my microphone was off, so here I am, back to try it one more time. Luckily I noticed it in time, so the quest was able to, or I was able to restart the quest, and luckily it became light in the meanwhile, because it was nighttime the first time around. But let's see, we did get off right here last time at Glowin's camp, so let's get straight back to it. I've done some thinking, and I think I know where those Dowerhand villains brought your friend Bingo. They have launched a number of attacks on my people from the stronghold in High Crack. That place is called Kabbalah-san, and it seems to be the Dowerhand base of operations in this stretch of misty mountains. Go to Kabbalah-san, still not sure how to pronounce that, sorry, and defeat the Dowerhands there in order to learn where they keep Bingo Boffin. You wonder if this is the extent of Glowin's daring's plan, and tell him so. He laughs heartily. What more could a plan offer than this? The opportunity to fight villainous Dowerhands is justification enough for any such plan, if you want the opinion of this dwarf. Now, as I learned in my first attempt, I have to go to High Craig, so I will meet you there when I find some of those Dowerhands to kill. Okay, so I did already do some of the killing, as you might see. 7 kills, and I also found out I forgot to fix my sound, so that should be fixed now. If you did find it a bit quiet, then that should be fixed now. But yeah, we are almost there, or we are here of course, but let's just quickly do these last killings. Let's see, one more. We can take him. Whoa, he died before I even, or before my arrow even reached. And here is the cage, so just to show you. So yeah, let's see where Bingo Boffin went, because he isn't here. And I'm not sure where he would have gone. See, one more. There you go. Search the slopes just north of the Kabbalah-san for any sign of Bingo's escape. So we have to travel a bit back again. Luckily not too far. It should hopefully be just outside the gates, I'm not really sure. This is where I noticed in my first attempt that I didn't have my microphone on, so that's when I cancelled and had to wait out the remaining timer on the quest to restart. But let's see if we can find any signs. Maybe it's with this Dowerhand or dwarf. Is it a dwarf or Dowerhand? It looks like a dwarf. It's true that I deceived you and your hobbit friend, but I did not truly wish for either of you to come to harm. The more I dwelt upon it, the more I realized I could not stand with my brothers in this. When their guard relaxed, I freed Bingo from his cage, and we fled from the Kabbalah-san. I'm sorry, I still don't know how to pronounce it. But in our haste, that poor hobbit did not pay close attention to his footing, and the ground gave away. Bingo fell down this hole, and I fear he fell beyond the reach of my voice, for he has not responded for my calls. I think I heard splashing from far below, but I cannot be certain. If he did survive, he will need supplies. If you return to Kabbalah-san, collect bundles of food and the bottles of water the dwarves carry, we can drop them down the hole after Bingo. If he did survive, he will need any of the water and food that we can provide to him. Please trust me. I will do all I can to make this right. Okay. Does this mean we have to do more Dowerhand killing, because there aren't too many in this area? It does maybe look like it. I mean, it did say what they carry. Yes. Oh yeah, more killing. That doesn't really help. But it looks like some of them are respawning at least. So hopefully this does go a bit quickly. Let's see. Let me just quickly do this off camera and I will see you when I found all of it. So let's see what happens when we throw it down the hole. I did just find all of it. Let's see. Dropping. There you go. Wherever he has ended up on my account, I am certain he will be fine, and we will all laugh about this when it's done. I will do some thinking about our next step, but I know that I will not abandon the search until we find him safe and sound. I will make this right. Okay, finish this. Our flight from the Gabilan was a hasty one, and I count myself fortunate that I did not stumble over the same unsteady ground as Bingo. He was not so lucky and fell a long way. There must be a deep cavern down there, and possibly an underground river or stream. I thought I heard the splashing shortly after Bingo fell, but I cannot be certain. Such caverns beneath the mountains can be quite extensive. Skogrim Dowerhand ordered that a survey of such tunnels be taken, and he dispatched a number of dwarves to map the caverns of Misty Mountains. They never returned from the Goblin Town, as far as I know. But if you were to find them, their maps might tell us if there are any tunnels that might take us to Bingo's location. I will meet you at the southern high pass, far to the east, after you have found any helpful maps of the underground cave system. Okay, so we have to go all the way to North High Pass to try and collect a map. As usual, I will just cut out the writing because it's just too boring, and I will see you there when I kind of figure out what we are looking for. So I did find one of the entrances of the Goblin Town, the only one I always can remember. I'm still not really sure what we are looking for though. Find a Dowerhand survivor somewhere within the Goblin Town. I mean, that's just it. I have no clue where to find that one, so again I might just cut everything out until I find him, because I have no idea where to look for him. So yeah, I'll be right back when I find this Dowerhand. So I just googled it, just to be sure that I know where to find it, because I do not like to find my way in Goblin Town. And of course it wasn't harder than just following instead of down that where I went. I went straight forward and here he lies. Wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. But okay, like I said, I don't really like the Goblin Town because I never am able to find my way in here. And now we have to go back to the southern high pass, or back, maybe not, I'm not sure. Maybe it's to say somewhere close by, so let's just go out and see on the map where we have to go. I can just see it here. Oh wow, that's a little ride again. So yeah, another cut, and then I'll see you when I am back in the southern high pass. Oops. Okay, so we are supposed to be very close right now. It looks like I have to go up. Of course, in the last moment I got kicked off my mount. But the dwarf should be here somewhere. Let's just try and climb this hill. There looks... No, that's a monster. I was about to say that looks like a camp. Did I go the wrong way? No, there he is. On top of... I don't know, the entrance. Doesn't really look safe. You gave Spelfer the map and he studies it briefly before folding it again. I will look at this in a moment, but first I think you should know this. That Link's pet of Bingo has... What was his name again? Willem something. He followed me and here at a distance, and I did not like the look of his eyes. In his eyes, I think he blames me of his master's disappearance. And while he does have a point on that score, I'm worried he does not fully understand that I have had a change of heart and want to make that right. Well, he followed me for a while and then bolted away to the southeast. Do you think he might have caught Bingo's scent? In any case, Guardian live in the Hereford cliff down that way, and I wouldn't want anything to happen to him. Not before you assure him that I am a friend anyway. Okay, so now we have to fight into Bill and Biscuit in another camp. Yay! Okay, so we are very close by. Where is he hiding? Oh, the poor thing is here. Let's see. Willem Biscuit whines at you plaintively, and you can see clearly his frustrations at Bingo's absence, and that his search of efforts cleft proved fruitless. You assure him that you will not abandon the hobbit. He snuffles in response, unconvinced. You speak quiet words to the lynx, telling him that it will take your efforts, Spalvy's efforts, and most of all Willem's efforts to find the cave in which Bingo fell, and to bring him back into the light. The lynx snorts, but then grinchily flicks his ears at you in assent. Now you should return to Spalvy and see if he has learned anything of use from the map you recovered. So I'm guessing that means I have to ride back again. Of course. Well, we will be there soon. Okay, let's see if Spalvy has learned anything then. You found Bingo's pet lynx, and he has returned in peace, but why does he bare his sharp teeth at me? Spalvy asks, suddenly frightened. You tell him that Willem Whisker is not Bingo's pet, but rather his friend, free to leave at any point. I suppose that must be so, for otherwise he would be long gone by now. But look at this map you brought me. I am afraid I have both good and bad news. The good news is that, according to this map, an underground river runs beneath the mountain and seems to travel a long distance south. It could be that Bingo was carried by the current in safety. The bad news? Well, I think we should travel to Longbeard Camp in Western Brun, source area of the Misty Mountains. For the bad news, I will stay outside the camp proper, but do not tell them I am a Dowerhand, for I fear my reception would be quite poor. Talk to Spalvy outside of Gloin's camp. Okay, again a little ride. It's a lot of riding these days. Okay, back at Gloin's camp. Let's see what he has to say now then. Well, I told you the good news, that Bingo may have survived his fall and been swept up in the current of an underground river. Here is the bad news. If the river runs south for as far as this camp would indicate, he may have been carried into the depths of the ancient kingdom of Khazad-dûm. If that's so, you may need to seek the advice of the Longbeard, for I have heard whispers that they may be seeking to gain entrance to that place. Okay, we have to finish this one, and I will cut off right here, I think. I mean, there has been a lot of writing for me, of course, but still. So yeah, for now I cut off this episode right here. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please give it a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss out on this series or my other Lord of the Rings series, online series, then you can always subscribe to my channel or follow me on Twitter and Instagram. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I do hope I see you next time. Bye bye!